Ah, I finally found you. Wait, where are you going? Wait, stop! you, you aren't getting away from me this time. Hey, would you stop trying to... We need to talk. Stop sidestepping me. My legs are already so sore from chasing you all damn day, alright? A spinning move, really? You really are such a dork right now. Come on, I just want to talk. You want me to really rip off your backpack right now? Stop trying to run then. Ugh. You want to do this the hard way? Huh? Ugh. You were never strong or fast to get away from me, loser. I mean, damn it, you're not a loser. Loser, I mean, why is this so damn hard? Look, I just want to... I never intended, all these years... Crap. Where do I even begin with this? What? Wait, no. I'm not doing this to toy with you. What kind of psycho do you think I am? Why do you look so incredulous at that? I am not a psycho. You take that back. You little... I get what you're trying to do, but I won't let you distract me. You can look up at me with those hateful eyes all you want, but... Honestly, no. I deserve that. I deserve all the hatred and ire you can muster up for me, and then some. I've been horrible to you all these years. An absolutely atrocious human being to the person that was once the most important thing to me in the world. That meant the world to me, and still does. I know. I know that those words mean nothing to you. But I'm not lying. It's not a lie. You still do mean the world to me. And you looking at me with like that, it feels like a knife in my chest. One that I put there myself, and each time I see you like this, it feels like I'm twisting it further in. I'm sorry. No. I'm not gonna act like the victim after all. I put you through this. You don't have to believe me. Even though I really want you to. But this is not about me. I meant what I said when I told you I wanted to apologize. So, I figured I owed you an explanation at the very least. It started when you and I got stuck in that old shed in front of your house. Do you remember? Yeah. The one with the stubborn doorknob? Well, stubborn is an understatement. Whatever happened to that shed, by the way? Wait, don't answer that. I'm getting besides the point. Anyways, we got stuck in there the entire night. We were supposed to be in your treehouse for a sleepover. But I dragged you into the shed because you were afraid of what was in there. Yes, you were. No, I'm not insulting you. But you really were kind of a scaredy cat. I just wanted to bring you out of your shell, you know. Show you the world wasn't such a scary place. What good that turned out to be, right? Leave it to me to want to do something good and end up messing it up somehow horribly. I panicked when the door shut and we couldn't open it again. It was pitch black and small enough to make a kid claustrophobic in there, let alone two. I was having an anxiety attack. I felt like my lungs were about to burst, and yet at the same time, I felt like I couldn't breathe at all. I still get nightmares about it, you know? Even now, I avoid tight spaces like my life depends on it. Basically, I was a nervous wreck, and if I was alone in that shed, well, who knows what would have happened to me. But thankfully, I wasn't alone. Right when I thought things would get worse, when I thought that I would finally suffocate, you told me everything would be alright. We were chest to chest, and I could feel my heartbeat next to yours. It was so steady and calm. And when I opened my eyes, I saw your face, barely visible with the little moonlight that got in from the cracks of the wood. You smiled at me. Just a simple smile that took my breath away, and then gave it right back. You were so brave that night. I know. I just called you a scaredy cat. But you were so afraid of what was in that shed, and yet, even in that pitch black claustrophobic hell, you still had the mind to look at me and smile. To stop me from panicking. Even when you were supposed to be the coward. People always said I was the strong one. The one who took charge. Even your parents told me that you were like a puppy that followed me around. But that night, I was so weak. And it was you who saved me. And that's when I fell in love. And I fell so hard. So damn hard. I was never one to look at someone else like that. But you were just... God, you were my pillar. I never told you though. Because... well, we were so young and... I didn't know what my feelings meant. Not fully, at least. I'm sorry if this is a lot to take in, but please let me finish. Unfortunately, there's more to this story, so you know. You were such an amazing friend. That was inevitable that people would take a notice. You were so bright and easy to get along with. Eventually, I wasn't the only one in your life. You were my best friend. And I know it's unfair and stupid, but I started to feel like you didn't feel the same about me. I was jealous and angry. At some point, I grew distant, and as much as I hated myself for it, I just couldn't tell you why. Eventually, I started acting out on jealousy. That was when I first pushed you over at lunch. Do you remember? The utter confusion and sadness on your face as you looked up at me. Your best friend, or ex-best friend, I should say, will always be ingrained in my mind. I went home and cried myself to sleep that day. But as much as I hated it, I found that berating you and putting you down was so much easier than facing my feelings. I lied to myself that bullying you was better than getting rejected or you forgetting about me. So I kept going. It spiraled out of control. way out of control. I'm such a fucking coward. All these years, lost because of my own inability to confront the truth. I'm so sorry. So sorry. You don't need to forgive me. You don't even need to say anything. I don't deserve it. After all that I put you through, just know that the thought of living the rest of my life without having you, not even as a friend, well, it feels like I'm back in that shed on that night. Only you're not there to save me. You can leave now. I've said what I needed to say. What? What are you doing? Look at you? How could I? I'm not even worth even thinking about you, let alone... Did you really just... Wow, just, wow. You really forgive me after all I've done? You're amazing. I don't deserve you at all. Can you keep holding me like this for a while longer? Thank you. I needed that. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulder. Yes. No more name calling. No more getting rough with you. I'll tell the chat and the others to stop giving you a hard time as well. Yeah. Sorry about that. I promise I'll make up for all those lost years. As your boyfriend. I can call myself that, right? Wonderful. I'll be the sweetest boyfriend you could ever want. Come again? You maybe like me getting a little rough with you and calling you names? Just a small part of you. Okay. No comment on that for now, but I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, how do you feel about a sleepover in the treehouse for old time's sake? And to celebrate? Yeah? You'd like that? Awesome. I love you.